What's up, y'all? But I don't know if y'all got that. Okay, let me say it again. What's up, y'all? Nah. How have y'all been? Long time no see. I haven't done a video in a while. I think I'm gonna take these glasses off, but I like them. Cause y'all can see like the glare. Like I can see the glare. And that would like bother me. I don't know if I have like it's not considered OCD because I think OCD is like when you like to clean up a lot or when you like to do something a lot. So but like little things bother me, like um, dripping water, or if somebody, I guess when people say all the time, but I can't say that since I say it, so I don't want to like go against myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like to hear people breathe. Like if you have some type of nasal clog or whatever, like that bothers me for some reason when people are like, and they talk like that. Yeah, it's like, get that cleaned out. But anyway, what's up? A lot has been going on, so that's why haven't been doing videos. I haven't actually been feeling like funny or like I want to talk really, or like yeah, I just be liking to come home after a long day and I like to relax. I love to sleep. There's something about me in a dream world that is just having an amazing time right now. So, you know, I don't want to mess that up, but excuse me. But what I wanted to talk about was I had posts. I follow a lot of different people. I follow definitely holistic people. That's why you'll see me post like holistic stuff, conscious stuff. You'll see me post like some nasty stuff, some crazy stuff. So I like to follow a variety of people, but I like to follow people I can get something from. Like I don't like to follow ignorance. That's one thing I don't like really to follow. But you need a little ignorant here and there. But what's considered ignorant to you probably is not really considered ignorant. It's just, I don't know. I think everybody's different, and I respect everybody where they at and doing their thing with it, how they need to do it at that time. So that's just me. I don't go against or feel nothing towards somebody that doesn't have the same beliefs as me, or that doesn't do the same things I do, because we don't look alike. Some of us don't even have the same blood type. So I think I say this all the time. Like I'm really getting into that mindset. Like everybody's different. And I don't knock nobody hustle. You do what you need to do, because if I was in your mind space or in your space, I'd most likely be doing the same thing too. And I know it's some things that I do that people like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I just found that out. Like I found out so much stuff in like my last relationships with people, that at 40 it's like coming all together. I'll be 40 in July, so it's like now everything kind of like coming together. Like some of the things I was doing didn't make sense, or I didn't know why I was doing it, or where these feelings were coming from, or is it me? You know what I'm saying? Is it them? Because you know we quick to point the finger like it ain't me. I got my stuff together. But yeah, I just took some time with me because I'm finally single. And I say that to say, not in the sense of like not being in a relationship or whatever like that. Like I've been out of a relationship for since last year sometime, but I always had like a backup plan. I know I'm not the only one. I'm not even going to sit up here. I know I'm not the only one. I've always had, like I kept jumping from one to another. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to sleep around. So I would keep a person in my life for like a period of years. You know, 2 to 3 years to like 5 years even. You know what I'm saying? And after them, you know, then it would be like somebody else and stuff like that. But I never gave myself no downtime. Like I never stopped to just heal. I never stopped to figure out what went wrong. I never stopped to even think about what was I supposed to learn from that situation. It just was like, oh well, I'm over it. Yeah, I know that was gonna happen. You know, this is how my life is. You know what I'm saying? Things just happen, and that's okay, and just move on. But it's not okay. You have to get to like the root cause of things. You have to stop and figure stuff out. But you also have to feel it. And see, in my 20s and in my 30s, I wasn't trying to feel nothing. I was numbing myself with everything you can numb yourself with. Okay, including people, places, and things. So yeah, and now it's like I want clarity. Now I want to learn myself. Now I want to know things about myself, because like people are seeing things in me that I wasn't seeing in myself or didn't see in myself. Like just a regular cliche, I feel like, we always think good things about ourselves. Well, some of us do. We, I'm a nice person, I have a good heart, I'm loyal, I'm respectful, and, I think I'm a cool person, I think I'm pretty dope, you know what I mean? I work, I'm a good mother, and all this other stuff. So we say all of that, but to me it's just like surface stuff. I feel like, and it gets underneath my skin when people brag about stuff like that. Like when, and I hate doing these videos because I feel like I can't talk freely. I feel like I gotta have like a disclaimer on it because I don't want no one to feel like I'm talking about them, because people always feel like it's about them. But, and my mom always say, anytime you say but, or because it's gonna be some bullshit, so I'm gonna let you know. But I'm going to say what I want to say. So I keep saying I'm not going to do a disclaimer, but I'm going to do a disclaimer. Don't take it personal. This is how I feel. Okay? This is how I feel. Not you. I don't even know how you feel. I don't even know what's going on with you. I don't know if your eye hurt, if your head hurt. I don't even know if you brushed your teeth today. I don't know anything about you. Okay? I know about me. I know a lot of us spend a lot of time on social media, and you feel like you know somebody. Please, you don't even have a clue the type of person I am. I mean, come on. I don't have a clue the type of person you are. You post what you want me to know about you. You understand what I'm saying? So this isn't about you. I hope I made that clear. .com. All right, so yeah, and I just feel like I get upset when people like, post like, oh, I made, dinner tonight, or oh, I washed my clothes, and, oh, this and that. I like, and that's cool. It's like you're supposed to take care of your kids. You're supposed to feed them. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to feed yourself. You know what I mean? You're supposed to go to work. Like, yeah, I get it, but it's cool. When people just want to share bits and pieces of their life, it's fine. It's just all the time to me, it's just up. But anyway, where was I going with that? You gotta, let's just get back to the point. So you gotta like really start taking time out for yourself. And now I was like, you know what? I really want a healthy, consistent partnership with somebody. I'm trying to get off a relationship because I need to disassociate that right now. I'm still trying to work that out, because relationships with me just seems like they're, I don't know, it's just like just two people just standing there kind of like, all right, I'll scratch your back if I feel like it, and can you scratch my back when you feel like it? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm leaning more towards a partnership, and doing a lot of studying and a lot of reading and just trying to become one with myself. I find out that partnerships mean a lot more. People want to say relationships because they feel like it makes it seems more sophisticated. Saying it's more, you know what I mean? So I am kind of like, shying away from that. So I feel like I want a partnership. But the thing about it is like, sorry, the wind's blowing and my blinds are going crazy. I feel like in order for you to know what you want, you gotta kind of know yourself. You have to know yourself. And we hear all this all the time. You gotta love yourself. You gotta know yourself. And we like, yeah, I do love myself and I do know who I am. But do you really? Do you really? Because like, think about it. Take yourself out of yourself, right? And look at yourself and have an honest conversation. Because you can't lie to yourself. You're not going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, your skin look alright. I mean, it's breaking out a little bit, but if you put the concealer on it, like, it'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like, have a serious talk with yourself. Like, look, you're not eating right. You know what I'm saying? You're stressing out. You know what I'm saying? You're not, doing this or what have you. Or this is what we need to do. And this is what I like and what I don't like. And be okay with that. Like, a lot of people, I always used to change the way I feel about something because somebody else didn't understand it. Or they felt like, oh, you're too emotional. Or I've been called bipolar I don't know how many times. Like, now I could talk about it. Before I was embarrassed. I don't want nobody to think, you know what I mean? Whatever. Because my cat, would you stop? He's obsessed with like my feet. And I kept changing who I am, and I think through life I just was like just going for a ride. I just was living. I was really YOLO. You know what I mean? I felt like I'm only going to live once. I don't know if I'm going to make it tomorrow, because the shit that I'm doing today, like if this was the edge, I'm like here. You You know what I mean? I just didn't have any care. So that wasn't taking time to get to know myself. I was learning things subconsciously, but like physically learning stuff, like, no, I didn't really care too much about anything. I was driven by what made me feel good. We have to be careful about that too. We get driven by, okay, well, this feels good. I remember this part of it feeling good. You know what I mean? But we negate and ignore the 90% that wasn't good and just focus on the 10% that is good. Now, granted, they say, oh, you're supposed to focus on the positive, think positive, but if you have 90% of BS and garbage going on in your life and you feel that way, you have to figure that out. You can't have more than that. It needs to be balanced. So forget all of that, oh, think positive, and yeah, I'm gonna think positive, but today, for right now, I'm upset. I'm pissed off. I don't like the way this is going on, and I'm about to go have me a drink. I know I'm supposed to quit, but this is what I want to do right now. Go ahead, do what you need to do. Go have you a drink. Afterwards, you have to go back to the problem, to the root cause, because it's not going to go away. You know what I'm saying? So now getting older, I'm just like, I'm taking time now, like, okay, so why did this happen? What do I want differently in my life? Because you really write your own book. You really produce this movie that is your life. Anything that you want to go on in your life, you can bring into your life. You can manifest in your life. You can blow it into your life. You can be the genie. You're the genie of this bottle. You understand what I'm saying? So the hardest part is now you know this. What do you do about it? Because you can talk about whatever. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it never gets done because you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't try it, at least. Or, people do stuff, and then sometimes they're not consistent with it. That's fine. I'm okay with not being consistent. And I had to start being okay with who I am, how I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Think about what's going on right now. I'm not consistent with stuff. I'll start working out. I'll stop. I'll start doing something. I'll stop. I'll start juicing. I'll stop. You know what I'm saying? I'll start drinking. I'll stop. So it's just like, I live kind of for the moment, and I take it in and I embrace it, and I try to work hard mentally at doing it better each time. And that's just kind of where you start. You acknowledge it. Look, this is messed up. You know what I'm saying? We need to love ourselves more. We need to take better care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You want to lose some weight. You want to get a little bit more healthier, because we getting older now. I'm feeling stuff that I ain't never felt in my life. I didn't even know certain pains existed in certain areas of my body. One of the craziest things, and this is so TMI, but y'all, I can't stand when I gotta be disclaimer. Like, I like to talk how I feel, because if I don't say it the way I think, it's gonna sound jacked up. I'm gonna get bored. You're gonna get bored. I'm gonna forget what the hell I'm talking about, and then I'm just not gonna even post a video. But anyway, because I got like 2 videos like that. Like, I was just like, oh, well, but just wasn't feeling it. But anyway, like, whatever. I'm about to say, most of us, isn't just me, but most of us started getting gray hair in other parts of our body first. Like, I am like full blown like salt and pepper downstairs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I got like probably 2 or 3 strands on my head, but oh my goodness, it shocked me a little bit, because I'm like, goodness, this just goes to show, like, I wasn't even taking time to know what was going on with myself, like little things like that, because we shape ourselves up or whatever, so whatever. But I'm gonna be since I'm being so damn honest, over the course of times, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only female, but I'm probably the only one who's dumb enough to talk about stuff like this or let y'all get so personal in my life, but I've gone, times without shaping myself up. So, what I'm saying? She just free and flowly, you know what I mean? And, I got a whole head of hair down there, and I'm just like, okay, so after I get myself together, I'm in the shower, whatever, I'm like, whoa. If I shape myself up, I'm like, damn, this is a lot. Like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? Thank God I didn't, and what goes through my mind, like, thank God I wasn't, hooking up with somebody, and you know what I mean? And they decided they wanted to take a trip down south, and they're like, damn, I thought she was younger than this. This bitch got to be 40. I thought she was 25, but not with all that down there. Like, they would question my age, you know what I'm saying? So, but just like really getting to know yourself, and I had to really take some serious time and say, what kind of person do I want in my life? Because I'll be honest, I go for looks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm attracted to first. And I kept telling myself and justifying, because we'll do that. We'll justify the hell out of the craziness and stuff in our life. Well, God know my heart. That's the most one I hear all the time. Like, again, sorry, no shade, but come on. Um, what was I saying? But yeah, we'll justify like, you know, stuff in our life or whatever. But oh man, I completely forgot what the hell I was talking about. But yeah, just getting time to, you know, to get to know yourself. Like I was sitting there thinking like, okay, what kind of person do I really want in my life? And I just kept visualizing like a best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like just somebody that you're kind of like got a piece of from every angle. You know, a good friend, a good provider, a good you know, a preacher, a good doctor, a good, you know, just somebody that can like nurture you in those different ways. Like don't take the title so serious, like I'm like looking for you know, a doctor, whatever, but just somebody that just knows certain things about being human, just knows certain things about a woman, just is able to communicate. I'm actually working on, if y'all know, like I'm into like chakras and, you know, all types of stuff, things of that nature or whatever, and I'm working on my root chakra and my throat chakra. I couldn't really I need to work on all of them actually, but I do have problems communicating. Like when I get upset about something or I feel some kind of way about something, I shut down and like I just disconnect. Like I just stop all communication, whatever. Like I want to be able to sit somebody down and tell them how I feel, you know, how I'm bothered, how I'm hurt, like what it does to me internally. But it's hard for me to talk about how I feel in a verbal way, if you could kind of understand what I'm saying. So I just feel like I can never express myself in a way where someone can fully understand, because it's just something I'm so passionate about and something that I feel. And again, when people don't understand how you feel about something, or don't feel the same way that you would feel about a certain situation, and don't allow themselves to understand that, it puts you in a position to where it's like, what's the point? I don't like the fact that you wear that green dress every Friday. You know what I'm saying? You see nothing wrong with it because you like, forget it, I'm not going nowhere. I like this dress, it's comfortable, I'm off on Fridays, and this is what I like to wear. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was kind of like a corny example, but I can't really think of one off the top of my head right now, but you understand what I'm saying. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the fact that people are going to start cutting out of your life because they no longer fit into what you really are and who you really are. We all don't have the same likes and dislikes. You may like basketball, I may like football. That doesn't mean that I'm any better than you, or, you know, it doesn't mean that we can't coexist. But as far as like on a partnership and like relationship level, you definitely need to, I think, respect a person's like basic boundary lines. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's asking you something simple as like, look, just be home, you know, at a decent hour when you come in, you know, when you go out. You know, if you're in a relationship, or you're you know, let's just say, okay, you're in a partnership or relationship, and that person continuously comes home like when the sun comes up or whatever, and they're just saying to you, well, I'm not doing nothing, you know, I started drinking and, you know, getting with the guys or getting with the girls, and, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't going to drive home like that, and, you know, I'ma just, you know, like, what's the problem? You can call Keisha and ask her, and, you know what I'm saying, and they're just not getting it. You know what I'm saying? I like the way I just flip from like a dude to a chick, because I don't like to be biased. I don't want this to be like some male bashing type of thing. Oh, that's what I was actually making this video about, but goodness, there's so much to talk about because I haven't made a video in so long. But anyway, if those basic, like, I feel like boundaries that you're asking somebody to do because, you know, you want them home at a certain time because maybe you want to spend time with them, maybe you want to fall asleep with them at that time. We need to learn to communicate that as well. Not just, look, I just want you home because, you know, you feel like it's insecurities or you feel like it's a level of respect. Have conversations. Like I said, people level of respect, people mentality, people way of living, the way of seeing life is completely different from yours. We'll have the basic, yeah, he got a job, you know, I got a job. He got a car, I got a car. He got his place, I got a place. Okay, so it seemed like a good match. We good to go. No, certain people have different boundaries. Some people have no boundaries. Me, I need somebody that has boundaries. I need somebody to know when not to cross the line. And so those are things you need to be honest about with yourself. Again, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you bipolar. It doesn't make you oh, you know, it's all about you. It has to be about you. You know what I'm saying? If you start to sit back and really, really take time with yourself and really, really pay attention to like your inner self and, you know, having those talks with God and, you know, your higher self, whoever is your higher person, you really can have a good conversation. You really can understand stuff like that makes no sense. A lot of stuff makes no sense that I can't think the way I need to think for me. I gotta think and be who you want me to be. That makes no sense. How about I be the best that I can be? And if you can't love that, then it's no problem. Somebody else needs me in their life. Somebody else wants me in their life. Somebody else, you know what I'm saying, could I wanted to say benefit, but I don't want to say it like that. But you know, you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's okay. And then it could be reciprocated. You know what I mean? So I just think a lot of it has to do with reciprocation. And it has to do with a fine level of understanding. You have to learn to communicate. Me, I'm working on that. And that's one of my downfalls, that I haven't been able to communicate. So a lot of things that I do may come across as like cold or hard, but it's like that's how I knew how to handle it at that time. That was like the best that I could do, because I don't want to come from a place of anger. I don't want to belittle you, because I know my mouth is off the hook. I know I'm sarcastic, and I know a part of me, once I start getting emotional, I'm still working on handling that part. So instead of me being disrespectful, instead of things becoming a big blowout, instead of it becoming a back and forth, let me just withdraw myself, recoup, and then try to come back at it. But in the meantime, I do have to work on communication, because I get upset because I'm just like anybody else. You assume people have common sense. You assume people have a certain level of respect for you and love for you, and they do, but in their terms. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't keep assuming that people think just like us, and I need to work on that, because I just feel like the way I am towards you, I expect you to be. That's why I am a certain way towards people. That's why I treat people a certain way, because I want to be treated the same way. But things happen. So what I've been seeing a lot is you can tell when somebody gets in a relationship and when they get out of a relationship, right? Because like the posts change, and a lot of women, I know you guys, including myself, I post stuff that kind of seem like a male bashing thing, or I'm gonna be good, or, you know, don't waste your time on this person because, you know, they're like energy vampires, and, you know, narcissists, or this, and, you know, whatever. So you could kind of feel like, oh, she probably you know what I mean? But I love having talks with guys. Most of the time you're going to see me in a room full of men. It never fails. Like, I'm always the only female in the room, and I fit in like one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable. I'm still very girly. I still, you know, get hit on. I still, you know, people still say things to me or whatever, but it's pretty comfortable. So you'll be surprised, because in relationships it'll have you thinking kind of one way about a person, because you be so shocked, because you open up so wide, you trust so much, you completely let go, fall, and know that you're going to be caught. You know what I'm saying? But once your ass hit that ground and that nigga standing behind you, and you like, you let me fall and hurt myself, and he still ain't bending down to help you up. Hunty, you know what I'm saying? He got to go. No, I'm only playing. I'm sorry, but you know, when you finally get to that place, and then, you know, you find out you've been lied to, you've been hurt, and, you know what I'm saying, you're like devastated. It's almost like another trauma happened in your life. You know, they talk about childhood traumas, but I'm finding out you still go through trauma as an adult. You know what I mean? You don't outgrow having some type of trauma being done to you just because you're older and you're wise and you can protect yourself more. It's, you know, it will still happen. And you have to learn and come from a place of, all right, what was I supposed to get out of this? Why did this happen? And XYZ. But anyway, before we get there, I get amazed at the fact that guys feel the same way. Like, we think of them as people that don't really cry much, you know, who don't care, you know, who's always hard, like they don't understand, or like they're stupid because, you know, men are from Mars, women are from Venus type of thing. But they are magnificent creatures. Like, the amount of different men that I know, and I'm saying this because I've been in a room full of men from different nationalities, and I'm talking about like 8. You understand what I'm saying? And just to see their ways and what they talk about, like, they get hurt too. Especially a lot of our black men, like, they talk about us like we talk about them. I had just put up a post that I had got from this guy saying to men, what is it that you want women to stop doing? What is it that you want a woman to do that they have never did, or something like that, or that a woman has never like did for you? And the comments in the other post that the guy made was like, was crazy. They was like, you know, we want loyalty, we want to be treated with respect, we want to be able to be honest with you without you going crazy. We want, you know, you to respect us and not treat us, you know, make us pay for what the last guy did or what your father did, and give us a chance. And one guy, this one touched my heart, because like I know I definitely played a part in this particular one. He said, you know, we make mistakes, you know, just forgive us and give us and allow us the opportunity and chance to show you we can do different. But you know, when you forgive us, like, don't, you know, but fully forgive us and wipe the slate clean and let us move forward. Like, don't, you know, still be like, yeah, I'm gonna still let him come, you know, live here, but I'll make his life a living hell. Like, if you're gonna forgive somebody, move on from it and y'all grow. And I said, you know, I never really tried. I'm trying to think, did I? It's always a little bit of grudge and hurt there, whatever, but I guess, you know, I can understand what he's saying. Like, people do make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Don't keep holding it over them. It just makes the relationship and just poisons everything. The air stink, you stink, you know what I mean? So they were going like really in. So I posted it on my page, and a few guys, you know, comment. One was like, you know, stop going through my phone, or trying to unlock my phone. I guess he's always been in relationships where, like, you know, women, he wake up and women's always on his phone. Now, I'm gonna be honest, you know what I mean? He's a very attractive Latin guy, you know what I'm saying? He's very attractive. He's always been cool. He's always been different. He's always been somebody, you know, you want to kind of like be around. He's just been his own guy, and it's almost like exotic, you know what I'm saying? When you have something that's just like completely different, he you know, dance to his own beat, his own drum type of thing. Women are drawn to that. Women are drawn to that type of strength, that type of, you know, freedom, that type of masculinity. So with him, I could see him dating somebody, she like, the way this nigga got me feeling, I know they out there wanting it, because women know what other women want. And I had to say this to my ex, like, you want to sit up here? He used to tell me all the time, ain't nobody thinking about me, ain't nobody worried about me. I'm like, what? I'm attracted to you. Like, really, really attracted to you. Like, I used to like hug and kiss him so much sometimes. He's like, all right, babe, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you know what I mean? I used to just, So I'm like, I know if I'm feeling that way, I know other people just by the look of you, because it's like his swag, the way he smells, the way he talks, the way he, you know, stands, you know what I'm saying? It's just like certain things you're like, damn, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Even like when with men, like if they see a bow-legged woman and she's walking, or she got a nice walk, they like, damn. You know what I'm saying? She can have like no ass, but she has like a nice walk, or, you know, a nice vibe. And people tell me sometimes that about me, Marty. It's your aura. Like, it's just, when I come around you, it's just something, you know. And most of the time I do have like this Oshun aura. If you gotta look up who Oshun is, it's too much knowledge and information out here nowadays, so just Google it. But yeah, so I'll come around and I notice like I can have like multiple conversations with multiple men at the same time, and they all intrigued, you know what I'm saying? Or they want to get to know me more, they want to see me again and stuff like that. So it's just like, it's cool. But that was one of the things, like, you know, as far as the phone is concerned, yeah, like, if you gotta go through that and you gotta feel like that, then maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship. Like, I just feel like I don't want to have to worry about trusting nobody. Like, if we in a relationship and we living together, like, come on, bruh. I got to trust you. And if I feel like I gotta go through your phone, the relationship is basically over. So women, like, just stop doing that. Have trust, have faith. I know a lot of us, this is why you need time to figure out and sit with yourself, because you have to figure out the difference between your intuition and your insecurities. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is insecure as hell. When you gotta get all dolled up all day, every day, you have a little bit of insecurities. I feel like if we're gonna keep 100, we're gonna keep 100. You can beg to differ, but if you gotta be taking, you know, selfies every day, you gotta take 1,000 selfies to pick out one just to post, you have some type of insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it could be me, this could just be my opinion, but I'm being honest, and I'm being honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to come to terms with, like, you know, before I leave the house, I got to make sure, you know, this. I had to always make sure I had a wig on. I had to do. No, now I just, listen, this is how I am. You know what I'm saying? This is how I look. This is my hair. You know what I mean? So I had to kind of love myself and just not have like these insecurities about things. Because what happens is that now you can't trust anybody. Now, you know, you're dating this guy and you probably see some chick that really looks nice, and you come home like, yeah, he probably would like a chick like that, because, you know what I mean, she got a nice little shape, and, you know what I mean, and you know, you just don't. My thing is like, look, if you want that, go have it, because it's, let me tell you, I got options. You know what I'm saying? I got options. So if that's what you want to find, like, let's play fair. You know what I'm saying? It's no fear that you can't be where you want to be, and I can't be where I'm wanted at. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be fair. Let's be balanced and let everybody be happy. That's all I want. I want everybody to be happy. But people don't understand that. And if you gotta be in a relationship where you gotta be checking this dude's phone, or your stomach is tight because of how he moves, and dudes, it depends on how you move too. Like, if you know you out there, see, what kills me is like, most of y'all feel like when y'all out there doing y'all, nobody knows. Like, you just out here and we're oblivious to what's going on. Some of us wrote the game. You know what I'm saying? Some of us created the game. Some of us, you know, the book that you're reading out of, we wrote. You understand what I'm saying? So when you play these parts and these roles, it's like, bruh, I assigned you that part. You know, I'm the director. I know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to be slick, like, and don't be shocked that she's going through your phone, because we know when you're doing something, because you move differently. You're not as smooth as us. But anyway, I'm sorry. Woo, let me stop. But one of the other comments was getting back to the brothers. I'm here for y'all. I'm just letting y'all know, women, we need to get it together. We need to start loving our men who are deserving of it. I'm trying to think of a good way, because it's not about being deserving. We always need to come from a place of love. We always need to embrace one another. And I'm not saying this to sound cliche. Like, I'm really seeing like that's what's needed, because it's not what's needed for them, it's actually what's needed for you. Because once we keep exerting like anger and dislike, it poisons us. That's why you get any all these sicknesses. Like, why, how the hell did I end up with, you know, eye cancer, and, you know, my eyes is 20/20 and all this other stuff? It's because you are internalizing like bitterness, anger, grudges, and hate and envy and all the other stuff. I don't want none of that in my system. I don't want to feel it towards nobody. And if you send it to me, it's going to get blocked, because that's not even how it goes down around me. My mother just came to my house and she hasn't been feeling well. You know what I'm saying? So she said when she left out my house, she said, oh my gosh, she's like, I just feel so much better. Like, she said my hip wasn't hurting, my foot was good. She said I got out, and, you know, I was like, wow, I need to come over there more often. And I was like, yeah, because I keep my house in good energy. My son will tell you, I'm always burning incense, Palo Santos, sage. You know, I'm always lighting candles. I got, you know, if not, sometimes I got music playing. You know, I'm opening the windows. I'm letting sunlight come in. Like, I keep good energy around me. You know what I'm saying? I always said that when I come home, it needs to be my place and peace of mind. That's why I can't be in no relationship with nobody and I gotta come home to BS. And now, mind you, I used to feel some kind of way, like, oh, you know, that was wrong for me. You know, because at one particular time, you know, I was living with someone. Well, we were living together. And a couple of times, you know, things that went downhill, we broke or whatever. Yeah, you gotta go. And, you know, I know men, that's probably another main thing, like, you know, be so quick to kick us out and all this other stuff. But my house, it has to be peaceful. You're going to have, why does this look so crooked? You're going to have disagreements, but when I'm like, you know, that'll be a whole nother video. So, again, women, yeah, stop going through their phones. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got to ask them. Like, we gotta start being adults about stuff. Like, just open your mouth and work on the we all need to work on our throat chakra, communication. I don't mean just deep throating. I mean work on that too, but because that is a plus. Work on your throat chakra and communication, because it's very important. You know what I mean? Because now it's no secrets. Now he knows, okay, she's thinking this is what she's exactly thinking. Now I can get a conversation going. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to open our mouths and communicate. Like, it's so much power that comes out of speaking. It's so much power out of what goes in our mouth, eating, to feed our body. Like, we have to use that as our portal, because that's what it is. Let them know, like, listen, can I see your phone? He like, wow, what's going on? Because I don't know, it seems like you to me, I feel like you're acting a little funny, or you like or just be honest, I feel like you're seeing somebody else. So let me see your phone so I can see what's going on. And if he's like, oh, if you don't trust me, then they don't trust me, all this other stuff, I'm like, No, I do trust you. I want to trust you. Maybe I don't trust myself. And if I don't see your phone, I'm not going to trust the fact that you're going to be able to make it till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? No, but seriously, ask. And then go from there. I don't know. I can't give you no advice on, okay, well, what if he says that and all this other stuff? Then he must be doing something. Listen, just stop doing the dumb stuff. Find you somebody you ain't got to do that with. They out here. Keep looking. Shoot, like... That's how I feel. I feel like there's an abundance. We're going to speak it in the air. Shabbat. Hallelujah. There's an abundance of good men. There's an abundance. There's an abundance. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. There's an abundance. Forget that. I'm not going to keep wasting my time and my energy. Listen, I thought I was enough, but I'm not. It's no problem. But women, stop going through their phones and stressing yourself out. You in the house, you looking at him sideways, you figuring out all day, let me see, could it be his mother's birthday, is it his birthday? Don't even waste your time with that stuff. Don't even waste your time. Open your mouth. God, I feel like this is going on. Please reveal what needs to be revealed to me, and I will go from there. Now, when it gets revealed to you, you do what you need to do. If you want to stay, work it out, whatever, but open your mouth, ask, and communicate, and you'll get a lot of answers that way. So stop going through their phones. The men hate that. It makes them feel some kind of way. You know, a lot of them, I don't know. I don't feel like, and I have a male cousin that has said to me, God, this video is getting long. I had a male cousin said to me, like, he don't believe in lock phones in the house if you're in a relationship. So there's men out here that, and he's nice looking. Good job. Loves to take care of his women. You know what I'm saying? And so there's men out here that, yeah, they don't have a problem leaving their phone unlocked. They have no problem leaving their phone. I was with somebody, you'd have thought his phone was a doggone organ, and that should have been in his body. It went with him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, goodness. If you gotta do all of that, then you shouldn't be in a relationship. You gotta be shutting your phone off. You shouldn't be in a relationship. And granted, it's times as soon as you get into a relationship, that's when the old ex-boo wanna call. Somebody you speak to in 2 or 3 years down the line wanna call. Okay, again, be open and honest. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Who's this? This is such and such. Oh, wow. Listen, it has been a while. I'm in a relationship. I don't think it's a good idea that you call. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You say it in front of your man, in front of your girl. He know everybody's good. Your partner is impressed that you put your foot down or whatever. And it is what it is. We so concerned. I don't want to burn bridges over here just in case it don't work out with this nigga. I can go back to that nigga. If you feel that way, you should not be in a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? It's your whole thinking mentality and everything. Another one of the things that the guy says was loyalty. That one blew me away. I was a little set back, like, really? I was ashamed and embarrassed for some of you women who ain't loyal to these men. What? But and one of the comments of a female comment, and she's like, well, we learned how to be dishonest and disloyal from the best. So I guess a lot of women say, well, the reason why I cheat now the way I am is because I've been messed over and I'm not allowing nobody to do it to me again, so I'm gonna do it to them before they do it to me. I guess. But women, stop. Then don't be in relationship with the good men. Leave the good men to the good women. Like, my thing is like, it's a lot of hate going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be dogging out men, go be with the men that likes to dog out women. Y'all can dog out each other. Everybody is happy. You doing you multiple people. He doing him with multiple people. Y'all switching all that energy back and forth. Stay in your group and in your cluster. Stop going into the group where people like to work, like to come home to some peace, like to have good people in their life, like to have good support, like to have, good love, like to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop messing up the cipher. You know what I'm saying? You jumping in, jumping out. Like, look, purple is over there. We got the blueberry kush over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like to do that. And it just goes both ways. So I'm saying this because I'm seeing, like, guys, I feel you. I feel you. Like, as soon as you decide, you know what, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna stop playing around. That's when old heifer come. And then now she's not loyal. Now you're like, you know what? I should have just went back to not being loyal. But men, don't let that break you or doubt how you would. Like, if you want to be loyal to somebody because it feels good, because at the end of the day, you're not the bad guy, keep doing it. You'll find the right person. And if a lot of y'all stop looking at all of this Instagram booty and figure out everybody butt need to look like that, or everybody need to look like this, or everybody got to have bundles, and everybody got to have eyelashes, and everybody got to have white toenails, and all this other stuff. Like, look, then that's what you're going to get. Be open to be loved by anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you can have a good conversation, you feel good with that person, they able to teach you something, you able to teach them something, you know what I'm saying, they're concerned about your well-being, and you know, maybe pop up at your job and, you know, surprise you with flowers, or maybe she cooks you something to eat and say, listen, I made some dinner, would you like to come over? You know, you a single guy, you like, oh my god, I haven't had a home cooked meal in a long time. Sure, y'all eat, y'all laugh, y'all watch a good old movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is possible and it can be done. But I'm seeing a lot of anger from the women, a lot of anger from the men. There gotta be some of us that ain't angry. Like, I'm not angry at all. I am not angry. I am okay, but I will not mess with anybody that's in a relationship, that's married, or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? And I've had guys, and I've actually been blessed enough to have guys and meet guys that have told me they were in relationships. Because I'll reach out to somebody. I'm not ashamed. If I'm interested in you, I will let you know. So I have actually reached out to somebody, and I was like, hey, you know, I think, you know, you seem pretty cool, would you like to go out? And he was like, wow, you asking me out on a date? And I'm like, duh, yeah. And he was like, oh my god, wow, like, you know, I really appreciate it, and I would have definitely taken you up on your offer, but I'm seeing somebody right now, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, cool. And that was it. So there's guys out here that are doing it. There's really good men out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's not always, oh, he the corny dude or this and that. No. What do you consider corny? You understand what I'm saying? Because they have us thinking, oh, they have, if they, you know, ain't got Timbs or some little swag or whatever. Swag comes in all different forms. All different forms. People your mind up, do some reading, get out of the hood, get out of the suburbs, adventure out, meet people, meet different people, meet people that are not like you, because it will open your mind to a whole bunch of other stuff. I meet so many people. So shout out to my best friend Wymie. Yes, I meet everybody, and it be tons of different men around. I'll be like, how you doing? And one particular night, oh my goodness, I get emotional thinking about it. We went out to it's this bar in Jersey City. Well, I won't say bar, like restaurant place in Jersey City called FM, and they have like spoken word, you know, artists can come out. So this particular night, you know, they had a lot of rap artists was coming out. One of my favorite groups that I used to like listen to was Animal Crackers back in the day, and it wasn't too long ago, but it was a couple of years ago. And some of my other friends that rhyme and stuff like that, and like I said, one of my best friends is Wymie, and he was in a band, so he knows like a lot of different artists. So we went down to FM, and outside was a bunch of like men, different men, you know, just cutting back, you know, doing their thing or whatever. And when I was walking down with him, he's introducing me, and they're like, hey, hello, how you doing, Queen? How you doing, Queen? Hello, Queen. You look, you know, blessings, Queen. I was just blown away how many times I was called Queen. And they were so humble with it, and their faces was like, you know, like, wow, like, I was like, oh my god, I thought I was a queen, but right now I know I'm a queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would think like, yeah, I'm black, you know, I'm a black woman, you know, you're melanated, you're this, you're that. But until the words came out of their mouth, and until I felt their energy, and until I felt their admiration and their love and their just almost bewilderment, you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. And this is what I'm talking about, like the compassion and the love that if we start giving each other is amazing. Instead of all of this, you know, you a cheater, men ain't this, women this, they talk too much, whatever. We got all this, you know, dysfunctionalism going on. We got all this hate against each other. You know what I'm saying? Because it was made that way. Because they know when we get together, it's magical. They don't know how much, like, they built up my self-esteem. Like, I just get emotional just thinking about it because, like, you felt it. You know what I'm saying? When I say multiple, my friend Wymie was like, well, damn, you, I should bring you out more often. I even had this one guy came over and stood in front of me. He was, you know, took my hand, like, you know, like this. He was like, how you doing? He was like, I just want to say, Queen, thank you for, you know, whatever he said, something along the lines like, you know, just coming out and bringing out your blessings, your beauty, like your energy. Because, you know, me, I'm laughing, I'm joking, I'm kicking, you know, with the guys, like, I'm real cool. He literally, like, bowed down to me. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't, like, embarrassed. Nobody looked at him weird or whatever. Like, it's like, it was a different, like, I was on a different planet, a different world. The love and respect that they had for me as a woman was amazing. Amazing. And I go to places and, you know, you get the guys like, damn, Ma, you look good and this and that. We like, yeah, because my ass is fat. But it was, Nothing compared to that. I would never ever even want to, and I didn't have on like nothing tight, revealing. You know, I had on some little fitted jeans or whatever, but I had like, you know, we was outside, having a little shawl wrapped around, having a little head wrap on, and just was just as natural and normal. And they, child, amazing. Amazing. I was so overwhelmed. Like, I was like, oh my God, I said, y'all just don't know. Like, I had to tell them like how that made me feel. Like I've never been called a queen that much in my life. Never. I mean, I get called it here and there, but I think now people, because they know about this conscious wave that's going on, and then how people are being woken up and all this other stuff, they're jumping on the bandwagon. A lot of people now they're using the word energy. A lot of guys now are saying, okay, hey queen, hey love, hey beloved, and all this other stuff, because they know that resonates with us. But when you become more enlightened, you'll start to know the difference. So I say all of that because this video is about to be a whole hour long. It's about to be a movie. I say all that to say, you have to decide, first of all, you have to get to know yourself. What you want and what you don't want. And check it from the door. It doesn't matter how long you remain single. It doesn't matter how long you were single. It doesn't matter how long it takes. If you want certain things in your life, like when you go looking for a certain house or whatever, you don't go buy a 2-bedroom when you really need a 3. You understand? Be honest with yourself, and it's okay to not agree with somebody. If you don't like roaches, it's okay to say, look, I can't mess with you because I have a problem with roaches. You know what I'm saying? People get upset, oh my goodness, you mad like everybody got roaches. No, everybody doesn't. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to break it down. Let me get serious. Seriously. We need to come to a point like where we could bring some happiness in our lives, fellowshipping with people, being around people, vibing out. We need to put in energy just like energy needs to be put back into us. We need to replenish, and sometimes a lot of that comes from the earth, but a lot of us is not about to go walking barefooted. A lot of us are not going to go for walks. A lot of us are not going to, you know, get in tune with nature. So people are put in your place for that. People, you know, are, you know, get sent messages through angels and all this other stuff. So we have to be open. We have to trust. We got to let go of all that negative stuff, all that trauma. It happened. Okay, you lived. You're good. You're not a serial killer. You're not a child molester. I'm even getting better as a mother. And my son is about to be 15. I'm learning things. I'm learning how to communicate more with him. I'm learning not to let him rattle my damn feathers to the point I want to choke my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm being more understanding. Now I'm trusting him more. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if he gonna do something sneaky, he just gonna do it. But when I find out, he know all hell's gonna break loose. You know, our communication is better. You know what I'm saying? So it's things that you just have to be honest with yourself and take perspective. Check your shit too. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stop being so negative. Stop gossiping all the time. If you feel like you got to keep it, you only can speak to somebody and have conversation about somebody else and putting them down, don't talk. Like, learn, only open your mouth. This is true. Like, when you want to start training yourself how to be, only open your mouth when you have something positive to say. Like, that's like these cliches and saying they say if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it all. Like, really don't. Because a lot of this stuff is what we bring onto ourselves. We are housing negative things and then wonder why negative things are coming into us. We're magnets. So whatever you have on the inside, you is going to attract that. So unless you want to attract what you need in your life, you gotta start getting better with yourself. But be honest with yourself. If you know you're allergic to apples, stop eating apples just because you are in an apple farm. Go to another farm. You know what I'm saying? Get out. You know what I mean? So that's it. But women, the men, they hurt like us too. They go through things like us too. Stop getting into relationships with men thinking that they all got games and that they all in a relationship, because that's how I'm feeling now. I'm feeling like, you know, everybody's in a relationship. Everybody is dealing with somebody else. There's nobody that's single. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to have that thinking mentality because I'm single, and people probably wouldn't believe that. Yeah, I have plenty of options, but I'm not interested in any of them. So therefore, I'm not entertaining any of them. You know, really too much. I'll probably call and, hey, how you doing? But as far as like anything else, like even just, I mean, I probably even go out to eat, but what I want in my life, and this is again being honest with yourself, I want a partner. I want a man. You know what I'm saying? I want a committed relationship. I want somebody I can laugh and joke with. I want somebody I can love, I can cater to, I can give massages to, I can cook for. I want somebody, you know what I'm saying, that can cook for me. I want somebody I can go out on dates with. I want somebody I can talk to. You know what I mean? So That's what I want. So I'm not gonna sit here and play with myself anymore. You know what I'm saying? We always talking about, oh, he trying to play me. No, you played yourself because you knew what you needed. You knew what you really wanted. But you settled for it because you just felt like, you know what, this is what it is now. I got to have it. I got the itch. So I might as well just jump on this because this is what it is right here in front of me. No, you don't even pick out fruit like that in a fruit stand. It's a whole bunch of apples that look alike, but you picking through that to see which one is dotted, which one is bruised, which one, you know what I mean? So do that. It's an abundance. It's an abundance. It's an abundance. Shoot, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, y'all. So, that's it. I hope I got everything out I wanted to say. Yeah, it's been a very long video. I doubt if it even gets watched, but who cares? I love it. And I hope, you know, it helps somebody else out. And, again, be honest with yourself. Know what you want. Get all that negativity out of you. You know what's negative. Stop all of that, oh, this is just me type of thing. You can be whoever you need to be or want to be. You're not just one way. You can change. You can change the things that need to be changed. Point blank simple. Nobody don't want to be around no tyrant. Nobody want to be around no narcissist. And women, you are narcissistic too. I had to check myself with some things because I'm like, why do I keep attracting narcissists? I'm like, well, maybe you got some narcissistic tendencies. I do, but I'm not a liar or manipulator. And I don't cheat. So I don't, but I do think in a way of like, I like things, I feel entitled type of thing. Like, I feel like you should know this, you should, you know, whatever. And that's the kind of narcissistic way when you feel like, you know, you should know what I need and you should do it exactly how it needs to be done. So that's a little narcissistic ways. But as far as like other things, no. All right, y'all. It was good talking to y'all. My glasses back on because my eyesight is like terrible, so I gotta keep these on all day to like strengthen my eyes back, and then working in the computer and stuff. So alright, y'all, it was good talking to you. Over and out.